Hello everybody, today I will show you the Ghoti deck, how to play it and how to combo off with it. You can play it in the water and wind event. So this is my list. I tried multiple variants with aura, with the white aura cards and without, and with hand traps and without, and I think this is the best build. Still play hand trap maxis because this card is broken and you can get into some interruptions with your Ghoti package alone with Snopius and Zap. So I also play one Ash, and the shift I just included it. I know how good it works, but yeah, it can shut down some decks, so I like to play it. So let's go over this deck card by card, and then I'll show you a very interesting replay to show you how the deck works. So Beautiful Princess, it's your normal summon, and you can, it's here for the one-off, and you can play it as a one-off because if it's in your hand it's not a brick, you can still special summon it with 1/1, and if you draw multiple copies of it and you can't use them there, you can't do anything with them. Maxi, Hop and Ear Squadron. So there's another build in Ghotis where you special summon, you do more turn 0 plays, for example. Use Rescue Ace cards, I forgot, it's this one and this one. I think you can, it leads to level 6 monster, and together with one of the Ghotis you can synchro summon them. I tried them, there's one in the Master Duel side, you can copy it, it didn't really work from. Or you can also play Psygame Framer, Frame Gear Gamma, and yeah, then you have some additional material on it. And you use this card in here. What it does is you synchro summon on the opponent's turn, and that's what Ghoti is all about. So it seems like a natural addition, but most of your Ghoti decks require fish monsters, or sometimes you're into fish monster locked. I don't know, I couldn't special summon everything I wanted, so for example, you can go into White Aura Whale, but you don't need a fish tuner every time. So yeah, this card works definitely. And you can include some more generic synchro cards, but we will get into the extra deck later. So this, yeah, as I said, there are multiple builds of this deck, and I end up with this one. Some builds only play one of the Ghoti card and yeah, have more hand traps. However, I'll like it like that because I don't play many hand traps, and oh my god, I saved it, or no, I didn't. And what happens here is that it's a better synergy with Snopius, and if you get into Maxi, yeah, you can probably do some turn 0 plays. It just works best for me. You can also have, so the Ghoti cards, those 3 are the ones you synchro summon on the opponent's turn, and yeah, by having, I don't know, 5, 7 of them, you have a decent chance to open them in opening hand, which isn't too bad. So yeah, this one has an on-summon effect where you can banish this card to special summon one fish monster, which makes it to the best Ghoti card from the synchro summoners, in my opinion. This one you just need it into the graveyard. You can just send it into the graveyard and banish it from there. If you have a card on your field to attack boost it, which is irrelevant, it comes up, in the replay it comes up. And you can... yeah, it's the easiest one to get it as a synchro summon. And this one, Zap, has an hand effect where you can banish this card from your hand, then target one fish monster in your graveyard to banish it, so it gets your play started if you have them in your graveyard, for example. But this one synchro summons on the opponent's turn the moment it gets banished, so you can banish cards on the opponent's turn. Surprise, surprise, and you can synchro summon immediately. Those cards, however, have to be already banished on your turn, so they special summon themselves in the opponent's standby phase, and you can decide when you want to use their effect to synchro summon. You have to use this one immediately. Now to the White Aura package. Sardine together with White Incarnation, Fish Shark or White Sunfish leads you into many materials on board you can use to synchro summon. Leads you into Erinopus, which start your plays. So some people... yeah, I tried it without, you can play pure Ghoti. But yeah, I think the deck just gets better with it, because you need some cards that lead you into materials on the field to synchro summon, and this package does it well. What you need is the Sardine, for example, because you use this effect, and you need to discard. So if you have the Abyss Shark, can oh, and it doesn't use your normal summon, which is great. So you special summons White Sardine and an Abyss Shark, which is just an extra material. However, you have to pay attention that he has an odd level number, but you can use it to make some Trishula, for example. And White Sardine, yeah, together with one of the mentioned cards, will lead you into level 8. Level 8 stars, and you have a level 2 tuner on the field, which is very nice. I think it will get very easy to see when the effect activates. So Keith is one of the new Ghoti support cards. It has an disruption effect in the opponent's turn, and when it's banished, you can special summon it as well, which is useful for some extra materials, and it is a level 2, and you could use it to make Herald of the Arclight, which also has a floodgate effect that you can never use these cards. I don't know. You have to, yeah, we'll get to the White Aura a bit later, but yeah, probably would take one Herald of the Arclight because he's generically summonable, and he's a negate and he's a floodgate. I think he's so much better than one of these. But yeah, you will get to the extra deck. So yeah, let's keep one Ash because I don't like to brick on her. That's why I don't like to play one of her. Silent Angler is an extender, so everything he does is just putting materials on your field. I mean, you can special summon him, normal summon one of them and get into your place because Erinopus starts your place, but just using a hand card for a level 4 special summon is very much on the edge of being useful, so yeah. And he looks, you have to use it as your last resort kind of play. Lifeless Leaf Fish is your normal summon. You can normal summon this. Also, you can use Beautiful Princess. Normal summon this. And what you can do with this card, you can send Shift into the graveyard and start your Erinopus plays with it. But it's very interceptable, very vulnerable to hand traps, so yeah. that's your only play, things are looking bad for you. Iruka is a very good card because he's an extender. He locks you into water monsters maybe, but no, it doesn't even. It's not even locking you. And he's an extender, and he can banish Ghoti cards. So, for example, and he can negate an opponent's card. I really think about maybe playing two of him. I don't know yet. Maybe I do. Actually, I don't like to get so much further over 30, but it's just how it is. Yeah, extender and can start your go-to place and get an opponent's card. So white sunfish, part of the white aura engine. Some people like to play two of him because sometimes you only see one of your white aura package, for example white sardine or white incarnation, and if you had the white sunfish in your hand you could start your plays that way. But somebody has to do the math, but this card on its own is just a brick, so yeah. However, if you have two, yeah, you can sometimes get into a play, sometimes you just break. So I just go with one, but some people play more copies of him. It's just high risk, high reward, I would say. But it's high risk, it's fine. You can just play one. Fish Orc Hopper is a generic water monster support, and you have to craft him because you can only pull him into the legacy pack. He just got included into this pack, I think, with the last update. Very useful, very strong card. You can specials. You can show one other water monster in your hand, and you can either special summon this card or the card you showed. And it's very strong because this is a useful card. It's a fish tuner. So, for example, lifeless sea fish, and him will be a Dragite or something else. So you can start your play. Yeah, there are so many possibilities. Or you can special summon whatever you showed. So, very strong card. Abyss Shark. You can special summon this card when water monster on your field. And he searches your water monster. Yeah, very nice and pseudo part of the white aura package. Shift, because some decks die to this deck, to this card. I don't like playing two of him because sometimes you get two copies of it. It's annoying. It happens so often to me that I decided to. I just included this card. It makes your plays also a bit more weird. I mean, you want to banish stuff, but still it can mess you up a bit. But this, it's fine. I think you can play one easily. Snobius. Some people like to play him as a one-off, but the way I play it with more Ghoti cards, I really like this 3-off ratio. You can banish 2 cards from your graveyard to special summon him, and the second effect is you can decide a card to get banished when it leaves the field, but usually you target your own Snobius, because when he gets banished you can get him back to the hand. But for example, I also targeted a... what is he called? Guy that's always floating, DPE. Didn't get banished for some reason, but yeah, it can be useful to get some annoying cards away. Seas is also part of the newer Ghoti stuff. It's also 2 effects, like many of them. So one of them, when he's normal or special summoned, you can add 1 fish monster from your deck to the hand, then banish it. Yeah, so you have him on the field, and if it's the opponent's turn, you can just add zap, banish zap, and have a level 8 synchro, which can be a scan, for example. If he's banished, you can If he's banished, you can banish one fish monster from graveyard or face of field. Yeah, you can banish a card from hand or whatever. You can also start your plays. You will usually send him with Arenopus because he gets the plays started. So just crafted one title because I recently discovered the water decks for me. And he just does it all. Maybe also play multiple copies of him. I just don't want to spend any ultra rare materials. Guess you can search him with his own effect. It's banished and yeah, it's just useful card. Gold Sarcophagus, as we will see in the replay, you can fix your place. And yeah, you can banish it face up, which is very useful. You can... oh, I just noticed that I was not playing crossout. You can do the same as crossout. You can deny a hand trap or start your own place with it. Very funny. I don't know another deck that can do it. And yeah, just banish it face up to the banish pile. Like a cheat code to avoid everything else. 1 for 1 is for the princess. So the field spell is an ultra rare, which I like to play it as a one-off, and also other people like to play it as a one-off, because this card on its own does nothing. It's usually a win more card. I'm not a big fan of a win more card, but it also starts your plays. And while you control fish monsters, this card cannot be destroyed or banished. Yeah. So it just banishes a card from the graveyard or something and searches you something. Yeah, it's a good card. However, it also gets banished by your boss monster, which is a bit weird in my opinion. I think this card should come back, if you ask me, but yeah, it's a good card. If you want to be budget, you can get away with 2 ultra rares, 2 deck specific ultra rares. Yeah, but the second one did come up in the replay. It also can come up if you, for example, banish your opponent's board in the opponent's turn and then make it again. Yeah, we will get to this card, but yeah, 2 can come up. White Aura, usually just use it as a searcher. Some hand trap protection, split as 2, yeah, and cross a designator, starter and protection. Coral Dragon didn't come up that often. Yeah, he's a tuner, which can be annoying. You can pop a card from the opponents you have to discard, which can be also useful. However, if you synchro summon with him, you have a free draw, which is also nice. Yeah, Arenopus, the key combo starter. If this card is synchro summoned, you can banish 1/6 or lower monster from your deck, which is usually this card, but I didn't had it that I opened this card and it got stuck in my hand, as far as I remember. So I can just banish something else then. Yeah. The White Aura propose. Never summoned this card. I will cut it for the Herald. Second. So, if this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower fish monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. It can also start your plays. It has its effect when it's gone. Yeah, it didn't come up for me, but you could definitely play it. So White Aura Veil, it's a 2-edged sword, because you can miss the timing apparently very easy with it. So I didn't know what the whole meaning was with missed timing here, but apparently if you usually can't use it on the opponent's turn, because This card says when this is synchro summoned, and to the nice Yu-Gi-Oh rulings no one explains, this means it has to be chaining 1 or you miss the timing. So yeah, when you already see the chaining started, you know you already can't do this play. I can't remember if I successfully summoned him and he used this effect on the opponent's turn, because it was never chaining 1 for some reason. But you can definitely use it on your own turn to clear the opponent's field. Then if it gets destroyed, if this card in your opponent's conflict, yeah, he flows and gets back as a tuner, which is useful, but if the opponent is aware of that effect, it's maybe not that strong. Dragite is a spell and trap negate, and you always have your other monster in grave, but yeah, it's not that strong in my opinion. Scan is your main interruption. It's so ideally you have a level 6 for example, or you have a level 4 and 2 tuners for example. You with on board when you pass the turn, and then you go for example into, or you have 3, let's say you have, that's not possible. Oh, you have a yeah, you have Renopus on the field and 2 tuners, so you would go into Scan as your first interruption, which lets you banish an opponent's card. It doesn't even have your monster, and you can banish an own card from yours, which can be Zap, which you could go then into Dragite and destroy it. Then Dragite becomes really good. And yeah, well, when he's banished, he comes back. So, and then with level 8, and you use your second tuner to go into Ghoti, which wipes everything. But you have to be aware that it's really hard to use this card ideally, because you have sometimes, I was playing against Steel Elements and he played in different version of the deck I was not aware of, and already set an interruption before this card was summoned. It's not that easy, you'll notice it when you play it yourself, that you can you can summon it too late and your opponent has an interruption, and you can just easily negate this card. You can, yeah, it's hard, but at least if your opponent has Imperm or Railer, it will be hard to use it on this card. I mean, you can Railer only on your opponent's turn, so yeah. This card banishes everything on the board, also your cards, which can be beneficial, and he gets 500 attack points for each banished monster, which can be a lot. Princess didn't really come up that often. I never played this card, because you usually don't have that. Oh, remember Coral Princess did come up to go into the Great Bubble Reef, but this card just specials from your hand. I don't know. Never did it, never used it, never missed it. Yeah, it's cuttable. And Bubble Reef is really nice because it banishes a card from your standby phase. It's really good. I only saw it on the deck profile. It's better than I thought. Very nice card. So yeah, now we went over every card, and let's go into the replay so we see the combo. Alright, let's go. I just noticed that I forgot to say what the Coral does. It's special summons from the graveyard. So we play against the Jaden. Start with So our hand didn't look too juicy. If he intercepted here, he still had Fishborg and Fishshark to do something. We will use those cards anyway. I discarded the Fishborg because I had him twice in the hand. So there we go for the very casual play to normal summon Lifeless Sea Wish, you get it, to get this card into the grave, and yeah, it's your bread and butter combo. And special summon him by its own effect. It's nice. Yeah, you have to use Shift to boost him, which is mandatory, so he gets banished. Play very hard into Nibiru, but you can't really do much about it. I do drag it here, but he didn't really do the trick. That's still the best thing you could have done, I think. So Lifeless, the fish, let's just call him Leaf, he also has a graveyard effect where you can draw a card. Yeah, and that's your board, that's how you pass it. But we have Shift in the graveyard, which means, and with we have one more direction. So he has Ciphering Gamma, which is really strong. I think this was a misplay, but I used my Keef interaction to banish one of the opponent's cards. I don't know if I used it too early, but also got my Shift on the field, which was very useful. My opponent is playing the low deck. I already use its effect. Yes, I said I didn't play this deck myself. I don't know where to use it. I don't want to use it too late because, yeah, this is already negate. I just this one I just used it now, but it wasn't enough. Could still play a lot. He's doing his combo, which is not taking that long, but yeah. It's also not bad board, because this is gate activation, destroy, and there's also an interruption. But I don't know if he just never used this gate from Skull Guardian, which I didn't understand. He was waiting for so long. He could also use this negate here. I don't know. I was never using this effect. I think he must play it there. Okay, he has his trip. Okay, maybe that's why he did it. So yeah, we just use every card we have, which is what we're doing here. Snopius is banishing our cards we want in the banish pile. And that's what I really love about this deck. Just see your hand and see what you can do. So this time the attack boost did come up, and this is again what has our turn with. But we have 3 interruptions. Nice. And now we go into Arenopus for the first time. It's taken. Which will get... Oh, I used Zap. Okay. No, I didn't use Psees because these could also send Sap. Not sure. That's fine too. Just this way I would head type into Psees in the rotation. And he didn't use his negate again. I don't know if he couldn't, but he couldn't. Maybe he needs to control low. Oh, you have to control low. Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah. Now we use our Keith Disruption. We have to special summon something. And now he has a low on board. Now we use the Ghoti boss monster, which is really cool that Ghoti has its own boss monster. But he keeps on playing. What the hell? Into this card, but for some reason I don't understand. Oh, I used... okay. Yeah, never mind. We had Snowpiercer on the hand, which really saved us here. He used his effect, but I banished Ascan, which is special summoning himself when he's banished, so I could survive this turn. And yeah, now we have to finish it off. He has nothing left. So he comes back with 7,500 attack points. Now with 9,000 attack points. I thought I would be funny if I don't special summon Shift or Zap, but damn. Should special summon him. Got into Bubble Reef and now we have enough attack points to get through 10,000. Maybe you get an achievement if you attack with 10,000, I'm not sure. But yeah, we won the duel either way. It was a very interesting, very cool back and forth. Very nice. And a little bonus. So another bonus clip, because I thought it's funny. The opponent passed into nothing and this deck struggles to get enough tech points to finish it off. I don't think you can. Maybe you can with a very specific hand, but I don't know if that's a lethal hand to do 1000 damage. Get Exceed, so which thing Ghoti can do good is playing on your opponent's turn, so I didn't special summon that often and try to do the other place in my opponent's turn because I'm not Exceed there, right? And yeah, now we saw this card banishing a Ghoti card, which starts Ghoti plays. But funny enough, we get Exceed again. I thought that's ridiculous, getting Exceed twice. But yeah, so you'll see that he will draw his entire deck. Surprisingly, I will lose this game. And yeah, he got his interruption when oh, we will see it. I think I should have the thing I like to do is to use the extra zone to special summon these synchro monsters, because sometimes you're out of space. Now we also saw... yeah, that's really annoying that he has his fusion off before I had my Dragite. I wish I did it faster. But yeah, it cost me the game. No, yes, oh, it didn't. No, he has a negate, and when I super summon, he will win. Yeah, okay, he will win the game. Surprisingly, can cut it out, but I just thought it would be funny to show it, to get Mixie twice. So, yeah, let's go back into the deck. That's the Ghoti deck, everything you need to know. I think we saw every play in the replay. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments. And like and subscribe.